Welcome everybody. How y'all doing?
Hey,
We would like to thank y'all for tuning in with us because again, y'all can really be anywhere and y'all choose to be here with us, and we appreciate that. We appreciate it so much. Y'all can come into our world, you know.
That's right.
We are going to be talking about how can men and women be friends? Can men and women be friends? That's a really good question, don't you think?
That's a great question.
A really good question. All right. Well, my name is Tiffany, and I'm a Jewel.
That's right.
Hey, and I'm Kesey. How y'all doing?
Hey, sis. Hey, sis.
Hey, sis. Tiffany Nicole here. You know me.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Tiffany Nicole. Hey, Jules. Hey, world. How y'all feeling out there today? I'm your girl, Sue.
Hey, Sue. And it's your girl, Diva Drea of the Phoenix Jewels, and I am a Jewel as well.
Yes, hey, Drea.
Hey, ladies. And of course, you want to know, who are the Jewels? Does anyone know the Jewels?
They should know by now. I mean,
I would think so.
Let's let the newbies know, though. There's some newbies out there.
Well, the Jewels are 5 indispensable educated women who represent beauty, class, strength, power, and intelligence, okay? We are sisters and friends first. Business partners is the bonus, okay? We have it all.
Hey.
Yes, Drea, you gave it to us like you were supposed to. If they don't know who the Jews are by now, they know after that, okay, honey?
Thank you.
But I'm about to spill some more tea for y'all today and let y'all know a little fun fact about the Phoenix Jewels, baby. All right.
Okay.
So,
yes.
those of you that do not know, we actually all met and through modeling, but we also met not just with modeling, we also met with Harlem Fashion Week. So a few of y'all know about Harlem Fashion Week. We always got booked together. We always was working for the same designers, for the same fashion shows, and we just clicked. I mean, like it was like chemistry you could not deny. And from there on, we worked on our sisterhood and everything else. And now you have our podcast, Straight Talk with the Phoenix Jewels. Yes. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey. I mean, really. Hello.
I love that.
That's just
1,000 years,
fact.
I think. 1,000.
That's just a fun fact. And so, you know, going forward, we're going to be dropping some fun facts about the Phoenix Jewels so you can learn something about us each and every time you watch Straight Talk with the Phoenix Jewels. Now, let's head back into this topic, though, because I'm ready to talk about this.
Okay.
Right.
Can men and women
can they be friends?
Just friends? I'm just saying. Tiffany Nicole, what you think about that, sis?
Okay. First of all, can y'all hear me? Because I didn't grab my headphones today. I'm going to go grab them in a second because if y'all can't hear me, y'all need to hear this. Okay?
Right.
It's a great topic.
Yes.
Because we can all relate to this. Okay? Can men just be friends? I'm sure we've all been with, you know, someone and then they'll probably question who that friend is. Is that really your friend? Is that your bestie? Is that your brother? You know what I'm saying? But then there's some situations where you probably dealt with that person. Maybe y'all slept together. Maybe that person was really feeling you like that. You know, so there's different scenarios. So I saw a video on Instagram, and I'm sure y'all know this brother, but the name doesn't even matter. Okay. The video was, he was speaking about, he brought this topic up, you know, can I be friends with other women and I'm married to my wife? And his opinion was no. He said you cannot be friends with other women and you're a married man due to like temptation, and then you don't know what the intentions are of that woman. You don't want to lead that woman on, but you also don't want to put your wife in a predicament to feel like you have to question the situation. And I agree to an extent. I do feel like you don't definitely don't want to make your wife feel any type of way. She shouldn't have to second or guess anything or question you. But at the same time, I feel like it's important to have relationships of the opposite sex. You know, what am I supposed to live in a cave? You know, do I not have control? You know, everybody should have self-control. You should be able to have that type of relationship with others. And I personally, I have a male best friend, and we've been best friends since I was 11 years old. And no, we've never done anything. No, never, like nothing on that level. But he's always been that male ear and someone that I can talk to and get advice from and learn so much from, you know, about these guys in this world, so that I know what type of man I'm dealing with, you know, when I go out and look for somebody, you know, like we share those experiences with each other. And I think that is so important. But I don't know. You know, everybody has their own opinion. So what y'all think?
Wait 1 second. Tiffany Nicole, for me, I don't know for everyone else, but you are cutting in and out for me.
Okay.
Your sound. So,
not for me.
No, I
think
nobody
it's
else?
just because she don't have her mic.
Okay.
I think. I have
okay,
headphones. I think she got to get her headphones.
I want to make sure we move forward. So she sounds good to y'all.
Me, I can hear her.
All right,
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your opinion?
I'm going to get it anyway, but yes.
Yes, headphones.
Woo. I mean, yeah.
Come on, Sue, you got a man? What you think?
I mean,
Okay, let me jump in. I'll jump in there.
You know, but
I feel like, now I'm coming from a married point of view, but you know what? It's not even a married point of view. I'm just coming from my own point of view. I'm my own individual person before I'm married, you know? And I feel like a healthy female and male friendship is possible, you know? I do have a male best friend as well. And I have a husband. So it's not impossible. You know, my husband knows him. He's not a mutual friend. He was my friend. Like, I've known him probably just as long as I've known my husband, if not around the same time, but we are our own friend, you know? So with that being said, I don't see anything wrong with it as long as there's nothing, you know, malicious going on. I just feel like if you're going to be friends with benefits and you happen to be getting a relationship after, then you should be honest with your partner about that friend. I don't know if y'all going to be able to still be friends, but I do feel like a man and a woman really can genuinely just be friends, you know?
And I would absolutely agree with you, sis. Tiffany, I would absolutely agree with you, hands down. I believe that it also is, you know, especially if you've been friends for years, you know, there's that respect that you have for each other. And of course, you want your partner to be at ease. So of course, why not have them introduce them to whoever you're with now, your husband, you know, your wife, you know, and get that out of the way.
Absolutely.
You know, we can go out together, we can dine together, so that whatever kind of feelings they have can be put to rest, hopefully, you know, because I don't think that I should just throw away. I mean, I have male best friends too. Most of my friends are male, majority. And I'm not going to just throw them away because, oh, I'm with someone right now. We can have that discussion and I can absolutely have you meet them. I have no issues with that. None at all. You know, and I feel like once you are being honest with your person, you go from there. That's it.
So I'm gonna need you to say something.
Huh?
Your facial expression and
no
eyelashes, honey. I need to hear it. What's going on over there?
Could you tell? Oh my gosh, I was just listening. But like, you know, for me, you know, this whole thing about men and women being genuine friends. I mean, I don't want to sugarcoat anything. I want to keep it a buck. I want to keep it funky. Like, yes, it is possible for people to be just friends. However, I've had experiences where, and I'm sure most women have had this experience where they genuinely think that this male guy is their friend. And later they find out, yeah, they was their friend, but they're trying to be their friend. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, y'all cool, y'all hanging out. And then next thing you know, some time passed and they like, oh, you know, Sue, Tiff, you know, Andrea, you know, Kesey, you know, I don't know where these feelings came from, but they started growing, you know, and I want to take things a little bit further. I want to come back to friend zone, you know what I'm talking about? And you sitting there like, wait a minute, bro, I thought we thought together that we was just friends. How all of a sudden now you want to date me, you like me, your feelings grew. Like, nah, bro. I introduced you to my man as my friend. So I'm gonna need you to keep being my friend, okay? And like, and I think even when you tell them no, and then you get in a relationship, if you wasn't in one already, and then you introduce them to your man, now that's something that sticks in the back of your mind. Because now you like, damn, I gotta tell babe like this is my friend. But in all reality, he did try to holler at me at some point. He is interested in me more than a friend. If I gave him a shot, he gonna shoot his shot because he's a man. You know what I mean? So
but that's in the event that he tried to shoot his shot.
Things play a key factor and whether you can be just friends or not. You know, I don't know. So it's real touchy. It can happen, but I think that boundaries need to be set. And I think people need to know their place, whether it's a female or male, because I think sometimes before couples are in a relationship, they have friends who wasn't used to having boundaries, right? Like they could call you at any time of the day, any time of the night, and it's not a problem. But now you really can't rock with me like that. You can't call me any time of the day and night because I have a man. You understand what I'm saying? So I think boundaries like that get crossed, but it definitely can happen, but it's definitely touchy. It's touchy.
Well, those boundaries are definitely going to get crossed if you aren't communicating even with your friends. Like they should know at the end of the day, if this is just your friend, they should know that you have a relationship, that you're even dating. These are things you discuss with friends. You know what I mean? It's not like a secret if you are going out on dates with people. So at the point where things are getting to a point where you have to set those boundaries, then that is your job to set those boundaries. If this so-called friend or real friend, whichever they are, they're going to respect those boundaries. If they disrespect those boundaries, then you already know that they gotta go. Maybe they were just a friend in that season and no longer a friend. I know for me, I have never, ever in the history of my life had a male friend whose intentions were not to fuck. And I don't have a male friend to this day, okay? If I say he's my friend, that's just me saying he's my friend. That don't mean that we have had anything together. But that's just, well, I don't know what else to label him. I'm not gonna say, oh, he's just an associate. Like, he's my friend, just to put your mind at ease. But at the end of the day, I've never had a man who was actually a friend, somebody I can confide in, and somebody who's around and we just chilling, hanging, without them at some point, you know, trying to force their hand another way, or even their intentions in the first place were to holler at me. But I wasn't having it, and so they played the friend role. I've only had gay male friends. Besties, best friends, like those are the only male friends I've had. So I'm not saying it's not possible, but I know for me, I just haven't had an experience of a male who wanted to just be my friend.
Right. They never really do, sis. It's always what they had to settle with in a way. Because I feel like if each dude had a shot, they would shoot their shot, even if they never even tried to holler at you. But if you gave them a shot, they would take their shot. That's how I genuinely feel. Like in the back of their mind, they're a man. Like if you give, you know, we're attractive, you know. And so like if you gave them that shot, I really genuinely think they would take it. But at the end of the day, like you say, what am I supposed to do? Like in my mind, you always been my friend, so I'm never gonna tell my partner like, yeah, he tried to holler at me once, so he likes me, or if I had a chance, he would give it to me. You know, he would, you know. So I don't know. I just feel like it's very touchy, and I agree with you that boundaries should be set across the board. Now, will they be followed, or will you have to get rid of that person? Yeah, probably. But definitely touchy, and it's definitely your you know, you are the person that's supposed to tell your friend like you're out of line. You know what I mean? Like sometimes people brush it off like, oh no, that's just how he is, or that's just how she is. She don't mean nothing. That's my friend for years. I don't play that. No, I don't care if she's been your friend 10, 7, 8, 20 decades. I don't care. Like I don't like it has to be
once you enter a relationship, shit changes. Like
period.
They might have been crossing some
heavy on the period. Okay.
The friend line, you know what I mean?
But
the minute you were in a relationship and they crossing it, it's like, no, you just can't. Like you have to respect my situation. If you don't, then you really are.
Then you have to go. Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Agreed.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
we have any questions
like,
on Facebook,
like
ladies?
Yes. Can y'all read the Facebook questions?
Say that one more time, Sue. What you said?
We have any questions on Facebook?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not seeing any. Maybe my thing is behind.
Oh,
yeah, my thing is really behind. I see it now.
Hi, Faye.
Hi, Faye.
She says, are male friends just friends, but because we friend zone them, or are they really just your friend? Like, you know,
is it just? Sue answered that in a way. She thinks she did. Friend zones.
Yeah,
waiting to get friend zone. Like tag me in.
Like next thing you know, you going to cry on their shoulder. Like, I can't believe babe did this to me, this, that, and the third. You crying on their shoulder. Next thing you know, that crying turned into a scene, a session. And you're like, oh, wait, hold up. I thought you was my friend. What happened though? Yeah. Okay. That's when you really find out the tea.
Well, Mano's on Facebook as well. Hey, Mano.
Hi, Mano.
Hey, Mano.
Mano want to know, he said, how often do you think male and female friends secretly want to sleep with each other, but just don't act on it?
Often.
Very often.
All right, that was fast.
Very often.
Often. Heard you.
Yeah, definitely. when you're super close with someone of the opposite sex, like I said, for me, I usually don't date my physical type. I date someone who I'm attracted to through their personality. So a lot of times, like let's just say for me, a guy could be a friend, and then all of a sudden I'm feeling him in a different way because that personality is just everything, and they're everything I want, maybe not physically, but everything else. And so, yeah, I may desire them, but maybe they have, you know, they not into me at all. You know, maybe I'm like, they call me little sis and shit. And I'm like, no, I don't got no brothers. Right. Like, you know,
no,
like,
so listen.
They might be putting me in that role. So it happens, for sure. It happens.
So listen, Velvet just commented in Zoom and says, so now you're telling me I got
Hey, Velvet.
Hey, Velvet.
Wait, what did you say?
He was like, so now you telling me I got to introduce all my 4 friends to my 4 girlfriends? Yeah, you do. That may just be one big happy family for all we know.
Right.
Yes.
Tell him to.
That is so funny.
I feel like if he has 4 girlfriends and 4 friends, I mean, clearly it's working out. If you got 4 girlfriends and 4 friends, you might as well introduce them and you'll be a big happy family. I'm
Big
just
happy.
saying.
Live under the same roof.
You said what?
Big facts.
Live under the same roof. Go for it.
Live under the same roof. Heard you. All right.
So let me ask y'all, what do y'all feel? Okay, so if your man has a female best friend, right? And at some point he was attracted to her, but you don't know this, right? Okay. I'm just giving you a scenario. Listen to me now. Listen to me good. Listen to me now. So like, this is his best friend, like Sandbox. You know, they've been friends forever, and he at some point was attracted to her, right? Okay. But you come along, right? She never gave him a shot. She never gave him a shot before. Like she just, I'm like, that's my friend. Like that's the big homie. Like, you know, like that's people. So she never see him like that, right? But he tried to shoot his shot at one point. She shot him down and it didn't go nowhere, right? But now this is like his best friend. You come in the picture, you meet her like, oh, this is my best friend. And you're like, oh, okay. And then you later find out, not through him. And then you later find out, like at some point he was attracted to her, but it was funny. It was like, haha, you gotta talk to me, it's over. What are your thoughts? Do you now feel like uncomfortable around him and her? Do you think something's going on behind the scenes? Like, is that always going to be back in your mind? Like, okay, he was attracted to her. Is he still attracted to her? Like, if she gave him a shot today, what would that mean for me? Like, would any of those thoughts cross your mind? And how would you feel about it?
You just gotta feel the vibes.
Yeah, it's about their interaction.
Whatever friendship it is, when you're around them, because you should be around them because that's their friend, right? You're gonna feel the vibes between the two. Like, you know when a chick wants your man. You know it. You know it. You feel it. You sense it. So therefore, I feel like you would feel those vibes, and you would know if your man is even attracted to the next woman. You know it. Yep. If you were into it, if you paying attention, like you're not blind. Like, come on, you're gonna know it. So
because you can feel it. Women's intuition.
Right, babe. The vibes don't lie.
I feel you would be uncomfortable is if they are making you uncomfortable. If he's doing something to make you uncomfortable, where you have to question it. But then that's a conversation before it gets out of hand. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, Quate is in the building on Facebook.
Hey,
Quate. I guess he felt the way about, someone asking about the woman's friend zoning. He said, but sometimes we friend zone the females.
When?
Oh, absolutely.
That's
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I mean,
she said when.
I'm joking.
No, he's right. We don't want no problems. You're right.
We know that.
But my thing is, lines of communication just have to be clear. And like you said, vibes, you feel the vibes and you know what it is. I feel like if I found out my husband had a female friend that I knew was his female friend, but I found out later that he had feelings for her, but if they never had anything, they never pursued it, nothing ever happened, it's like, what's going to happen now? Like, I wouldn't really feel no way, but again, I would go by the vibes, how he act when we all together, as opposed to, I know how my husband is. Now, if he act different when this girl come around, it's a problem.
Exactly. Because they can't hide it for nothing. They can't hide it for nothing.
You have to go by the vibes. But I feel like, again, any woman can be friends. I feel like they really can be. I mean, we human. You can't help but be attracted to the opposite sex if that's what you like. But my thing is, don't find yourself trying to be friends with somebody you're super attracted to. I know it can happen. You can become friends because of work, because of whatever, school, whatever. Yeah. But don't put yourself in that situation. You know what you like and what you don't like. I'm not going to friend a guy that I know I'm just so sexually attracted to and I can't help myself when never around. Like, so no, we can't be friends.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, so let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. So now, as you're married, right? I'm in a relationship. And then of course we're all dating, right? So my thing is now when you make it official, do this, okay, so does his friend have to now be y'all friend, like a relationship friend? Like, is that like you and his friend, or is that just his friend? And if it's your friend, is it just your friend, or is it you and Eric's friend? You see what I'm saying? Does that become the homie for the couple, or just your homie? Because I feel, right, before you answer the question, I feel that, once you're in a relationship, your friends are my friends, right? It's not going to be like the same friendship, like how me and you guys are sisters. That's something different. Like, that's not going to change. But I mean, like, as far as like, your female besties and your male besties, I feel like now we should all be besties. Like, I'm included in this pod. It's a triangle. Because now your friend is my friend.
Let's all go out together.
Or you, I need to be involved. I need to know what you call them. I want to be involved, is what I'm saying. And it's not like a trust issue or trust thing. It's more so like, I'm a part of the team now too. This is the three-way. This is the triangle. This is the friendship of three. So I need us all to be friends. But what
that's like a trust issue.
I disagree.
Okay,
that sounds like a trust issue. I'm sorry.
Like a trust issue.
You want to know why she calling? That sounds like a trust issue.
Right. That sounds like a trust issue too. It sounds like a trust issue. I can speak on experience. I do have a male friend. That's a friend. That's my friend. Mm-hmm. Yes, he knows Eric. They see each other. They talk to each other. We can all go out for drinks together. It's fine. But he's still like my friend. Like, we're not all friends and hang out and buddy. And when I'm on the phone with him, we all on three-way. It's not like that. Like, we just have our own friendship.
Well, it shouldn't be a three-way conversation every time. Like, that's ridiculous. So no.
Not every time, just some of the time.
I can count on one hand how many times.
But no, it really shouldn't
together.
be. Like, you can't do a three-way all the time. I mean, one every 10. No,
but that's what I'm saying. It's on one hand. How many times we all was out together?
That was so silly.
As opposed to me and him just hanging out, going out for drinks after work or something like that. Like, we have our own friendship, and it's I'm open with the friendship. So it's like when I'm with him, my husband knows I'm with him. It's not a guess or a surprise.
As he should. You're married.
Right.
So we communicate. He knows. I'm like, hey, I'm with Kaz. My friend is named Kaz. Hey, Kaz, he's out there. But that's my male friend.
Hey, Kaz.
When we hanging out, which it's been a long time since we hung out, but whenever we hang out, he knows. I can text him and go, hey, I'm with Kaz, or Kaz is picking me up from work, or whatever. He's dropping me off, whatever, and we have that understanding. So no, it's not a you, him, me, she. We ain't a threesome.
No, it shouldn't be all. No, I don't know. I don't think it should be all the time. But I agree with you that if it is that way, it should not be an issue.
Like, so I have a situation.
And then I
have a situation I want y'all to weigh in on this. So I'm gonna try to make it quick, and because this happens, I feel, with friendships. You know what I mean? So I was dating this guy. We lived together. And he worked hard. He was at work every day, nonstop, whatever. And he had friends at work. Well, he had this girl that was his friend at work, and she was in a relationship with another guy. I actually had met that girl, and I met her boyfriend. So I know she had a boyfriend, whatever. But I didn't need her like, become besties or anything. It was kind of like, this is such and such. He introduced me to people who are going to be around him or whatever. So I'm like, hey, how you doing? Whatever. So one day, it was like, and our relationship wasn't the best at the time. He had to get up and go to work 6 a.m. His alarm clock goes off 6 a.m. And I'm the one to hear because he sleep like a log. So I got to turn the alarm off, wake his ass up, like, get up, you disturb my sleep, whatever. So instead of the alarm one morning, 6 a.m., his phone rings. So I hop up and stare at him like what's going on?
And we know the kissy face.
And, literally,
throw the firecracker.
Your phone's
right now, firecracker.
And he's like, hey, thank you for waking me up. And then, gets up the phone, all right, I'll see you at work. So I'm already like, who is that? Oh, that's my friend, such and such. She's just making sure I get up on time for work. Ooh. And I'm just like, since when? Ooh. I don't even care if y'all are best friends from childhood. Since when does a woman call you 6 a.m. to get you up out the bed? Like, since when? And I'm laying beside you. Since when? And since when? And why would you think this is okay?
The boldness
this is and I'm supposed to believe now that this is your friend. So before you introduced, I completely trust you, cool, it's your friend. But now you making me have to go to your job and act a fool because she crossed a line that I shouldn't have to tell her she crossed, and you crossed the line. So what do y'all think about stuff like that? Like clearly, like, what do y'all think? Y'all don't think that was a friend situation?
I'm gonna go with Sue on this one. I'm gonna go with Sue on this one. But it say hell to the no, no.
Right, and there were no boundaries set. Clearly, the boundaries were not set.
Y'all already know my answer, so I'm gonna be quiet.
Boundaries were not set, and that was not a friend. That was more than a friend.
I don't care if that was your sister. 6 a.m. to wake you up.
But then again, I mean, but like to play devil's advocate, that can sound like a trust issue too. Because if you met her before, to play devil's advocate, because y'all know my answer. But for the people out there who feel differently, you know, I don't know where they are, who they are, but devil's advocate, right? That can sound like a trust issue from the man's point of view, because it's like, you met my friend. I never hid that this was my friend. I never hid that this was my friend.
Fuck out of here.
But if you never, you know the girl, this is his friend.
Bill collectors ain't calling my house.
What's the problem? Why can't his friend wake him up? You don't trust him? What happened?
Nope.
I don't understand.
No, she cannot.
And it's looking like the Facebook people are agreeing.
6 a.m. though? Like, why are you calling me? No, that's a no.
Calling my man, making sure he makes it to work.
That's his best friend.
That's his best friend. That is unacceptable. That is a no.
Guys,
no.
Everybody on Facebook, put a thumbs up right now if you agree.
Yes.
Agree with me?
Put a thumbs up if you agree with Kesey. Okay? But if you agree with Sue, put a thumbs down. Okay?
Down, right.
But that's the best friend.
I'm putting my thumbs down right now.
Oh my God.
Girl, bye.
No, that was his wake up call. Like, I'm going in early. Come see me.
That was the first and last time I ever acted a fool somewhere. You talk about act a fool. I let his ass go to work. I let his ass get there, clock in, work a little bit, and I showed the fuck up and showed the fuck out at the job.
I mean, personally, I wouldn't do any of that. I wouldn't mind at all. So,
girl, bye. You a damn lie. You a motherfucker. I said, hold up. You know who's lying?
I wouldn't mind.
I know who's lying.
I wouldn't mind. It's not a big deal. It's like alarm clock. What's the big deal?
If y'all know,
it's not like she was like, "Can you come over to my place?"
That was his wake up call to me to come to work early and meet me. That was what that call was about.
Wait a minute. We got Sanjay. She put a thumbs down. That means she agreed with Sue.
Thank you, Sanjay. Come on, girl. No. Thank you. Don't leave me hanging by myself, Sanjay. All right, thank you. Because it's not that big deal. It's not that big of a deal. That's his best friend. What is the problem? It's
why is she calling him best friend?
All right, Ebony said, nah, I'm going to call him at 6 a.m. and wake him up right next to him. That's right.
Yeah,
you, sis. Right.
Yes.
You don't need sis. That's right.
That's it.
I'll be on my phone right next to
you. That was my thing.
Wake up.
This is what I do for you. I get you up in the morning. I cook you breakfast. I make sure you off to work.
But that's what best friends do too. Like, I will call and wake y'all up. What's the difference?
But that's different.
I will call and wake you up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Sif, don't forget you got a hair appointment. We got this shoot. Like,
that's
what's
completely different.
It's different.
No. What makes it different? Because it's a different sex? Because it's a female? But if his bro called him, would you care?
You already know. I don't have a
job. Best friend called him, would you care? Like a dude?
Sue.
No, Sue.
If this was his bestie, I would have known bestie. Okay? I would have known bestie if that was bestie. And I would have
this wasn't bestie.
Been out with bestie. No, I'm saying.
Oh no, this is different. Oh no, this is different.
It's not bestie.
No.
As his
I thought you were saying no. I thought you said this is his bestie that was calling him. This is just a friend from work.
No.
Yes.
Oh, that changes things.
No. She was not in the beginning of me meeting him. I never knew of this girl.
Oh,
somewhere in our relationship, she's a work friend. It's okay, she's a work friend, but now she's stepping out of her way. Calling his phone, which is my phone, at
nobody got time for that
in the morning.
But so let me ask you, Kesey, so let me ask you, is there like, okay, so like, did he do anything prior to that to make you feel like you couldn't trust him? Which did you think that had anything to do with sparked your interest so heavily?
Okay, so let me say this. Around this time is where shit started to fall apart. I am so in tune.
Even more.
I'm so in tune. I never had to question anything he said. And that's why when he first introduced her to me, it was nothing.
Right.
Got it.
Shit changed somewhere along the line. And then I realized and found out that he was confiding in about our relationship.
Oh, hell no.
He was crossing lines.
So many.
Yes.
And she was crossing them right back.
They
And he was like, but you know she has a girlfriend.
Listen, for all you know, they probably been laid up watching Straight Talk with the Phoenix Jews.
Right.
Sitting here looking like, oh damn, I done messed up. Look at Kesey now. What happened?
What happened?
Oh, he knows he messed up. Trust and believe.
So I would
but
really.
It wasn't just that. But things, this is what I mean about being in tune with stuff. I pay attention to everything, and I may not say shit in the moment, but I can bring it back up 10 years later if I need to. I pay attention to everything. This girl was nothing, and all of a sudden,
she became
calling your phone.
And that's why.
All of a sudden, certain things are happening.
That's
that's why I went to work and showed out. That's
got it.
Because I'm like,
that makes sense.
And this girl done lost, both of y'all done lost your mind.
Right. That makes sense. I thought she was bestie, but she wasn't bestie.
No.
Stephanie, we can't hear you. What you said?
Ebony chimed in. She said he must have made her feel comfortable enough to call.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why I had to check him at home. I had to check him at work. And I had to check her at his job too. And anybody else who was listening. When I tell you I acted a fool, I acted a motherfucking fool.
Good.
All right?
Oh, I know you did, sis.
Yes, you know. Rightfully so.
But
But I would love to hear a male perspective on this topic, really. So, fellas, I know you're tuned in. So please reach us on Zoom. The Zoom ID, I will provide it in the comments. Okay, so please.
Yeah, we would definitely want you to join us, and we want to hear your voice on this conversation.
We need a guy to come
on this subject.
Yes.
You need to come in, wait in.
And we promise you, we won't attack you if your opinion is not what we want to hear. We don't let you rock out.
No, you speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
You can't promise that. You entering the line.
Yeah.
Okay? You prepared to be feasted on. I'm just saying. Be hungry.
So I'm gonna just bring it back on around and just. So do we all agree, or we like half and half on if men and women can be friends?
I think so. I have a male best friend. What? Yes.
And I have one too. So that's two.
I think as long as they know their place, they can.
Yeah.
They need to
as
know
long
their,
as you know your place
boundaries
in my life and in my relationship. I think we can. I think everybody can be friends when you know your place. Right. Is when you step out of line, you gonna know your place for real because you're gonna be out. But
all the way out, huh?
Right.
And yeah, I'm not here for the shits.
I do agree that the best friend should have some sort of relationship with my partner. They should know each other. Just in case anything, regardless, you should have a relationship with my best friend. That's the closest thing to me, and so are you. So but no, so we are not gonna be on three-way. We're not gonna be
on no three-way.
We're not gonna all be sharing the same cup. Like
no. So before we continue, let me elaborate on that. So let me just elaborate. So my thing, what I meant by that is exactly what Tiffany Crawford referred to. Like what I meant by that is if we're all going out, or if me and my best friend is already out, and I'd be like, okay, my man is coming. It should not be awkward. It should not be like a thing. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it should be the three of us. You all three of our friends, because that means you could be invited at any given time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, that's what I meant. But I don't think, like, of course, like every time you call it, first of all, we're not joined by the hip. We're not Siamese twins.
That's so not what it sounded like to me when you first said that. But
so you can't scenario person like all 24/7 hours a day, right? But what I'm saying is, it should not be an issue for that person to be both of y'all friends. Because when you're in a relationship, your friends should be their friends too. Like, it should all be a party of three, not all the time, but they should be included, and it shouldn't be a problem if they're included. Is what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So Damien from Zoom asks that if you had to get rid of all of your female friends or all of your male friends in order to be in a relationship with someone, what would you do?
If you had to get rid of all of your friends, your opposite sex friends to be in a relationship.
Yes, the opposite sex, what would you do? So like if you were in a relationship with Nicole and you had male friends and he was saying like, listen, I want to be with you. I would love to be with you, but I don't like the fact that you have all these male friends. That's not going to work well with me in this relationship. What would you do?
I feel like most men that say that is usually in a situation where, well, it could be insecurity, but also there are some very friendly women. You know, like even Tiffany, for example, she's flirtatious. She's just naturally flirtatious. Some men can't handle that. Some people are just not, confident that my woman is flirtatious and I'm good. You know, a lot of men can't handle that.
So it depends. I don't think I should be required to get rid of my male friends unless it was a situation where I knew that they were trying to get with me. I knew that they had an ulterior motive. They were disrespecting my relationship. In that case, they got to go. I agree with you. Because you're not going to have one of those female friends for yourself. She got to go too. Okay?
That's facts.
So as long as there's respect there, then there should be no requirement to get rid of those friends.
I understand. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, because who wants a life of just you and that person only? No, like none of your friends from your past. Nobody. Like that doesn't sit right with me. I'm sorry.
So then you would be like, no,
I've had someone. I've had some a guy ask me to get rid of a male friend once he found out something's male friend, but he did ask, had we had sex before, and I was like, yeah. And so he was like, no, he gotta go. And me being a stubborn person I am, I'm like, well, wow, we just friends. No, makes sense. Like, what if we don't work out and now I got rid of this friend because of you? Like, I was doing all that type of shit. But that's just me being an ass. Like, I was at the end of the day, all right, you right. I can get rid of this person. And the reason, what?
She said, well, what if we don't work out? Like, you're messing me up.
She needs a backup plan, okay? She like, I need a backup plan.
Those are the friends you definitely don't need in a relationship.
And that's the thing. That's why I went ahead and let that friend go, because that friend started out as a friend. But we had crazy chemistry and we would be getting it in nonstop. So that could have caused a problem if maybe, let's just say, that friend came to town.
Right.
And maybe I wasn't strong enough to be like, no, this is just my friend. You know what I mean? So I understood it eventually, and I did get rid of that friend. But the second we was over,
you were back with that friend, like, hey.
He was on standby.
How you doing?
Because they always on standby, so you can get rid of them. They always waiting.
Always.
Hello.
Always they in the bleachers hanging out for you to come back around.
Sunday on Facebook, she said, if you have to get rid of your friends for this relationship, leave him. I don't know if that means him, the man, or him.
I think she
can't be my situation.
The man, right?
Wasn't a real friend.
Yeah.
My friend wasn't a real friend, but somebody who has a real friend, then yeah, I feel you.
But that's the thing, like when somebody's into you and you're in a relationship, like you say, we know you feel your partner's vibe, they feel your vibes too. So when they mention this person's name and they see how you get all googly eyed and you get all excited and you start smiling and it's just different, they're like, oh, nah, this person can't be your friend because like something else is going on. You know, they feel your energy, they feel the vibe when you're around them. So that's probably why they like, nah, this person got to go. If you're giving them a reason to feel like that, then you got to understand where they're coming from.
Right.
But if you just regular about and you feel like your partner's being cuckoo, then, you know, you kind of got to weigh the situation out, case by case.
Not cuckoo.
Yes.
Okay. It is case by case. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, there can't be one thing across the board. That's kind of difficult.
Different situations and scenarios at the end of the day.
But I feel like this topic's really good. I'm surprised the men are so silent. Don't know, guys.
I know. I just put it up again. I'm like, please join us on Zoom so we can have you on the show, fellas. Come on.
Let's take a break for a second.
From a man's point of view, where's Velvet? Where's Mano? Where's Quate? Y'all need to go on Zoom. We need to hear from a man's point of view.
Right. We want to hear. We want to hear you.
Yes. So in the meantime, it sounds like Kesey got something to tell us. What you got to say, Kesey?
Okay, Kesey, what's
and
up?
Hopefully, after I drop my jewel, because that's I want to drop a jewel.
Drop my jewel.
Hopefully, after I drop a jewel, we can get a man to come on and we can pick this back up. But let's take a break, okay? Because y'all made me something a little different.
Ooh, y'all already know what it is when we drop a jewel.
We get my popcorn and my tea.
It's juicy. Where's my water?
I don't have water. I'm parched.
I'm parched, honey.
I'm parched myself, actually.
Y'all so silly.
Okay. So a few shows ago, right?
A few shows ago,
if y'all wasn't here, y'all gonna have to go back to this show.
Okay.
We was talking about some things, right? Secret sexual fantasies. Had anybody ever asked you to do something you didn't want to do, right? And remember how I was like, I had dealt with a couple of dudes that wanted me to lick their ass. And
I know y'all saw that. I know y'all all saw that clip.
I was dodging it, right? Well, I did deal with a dude, and I did lick the ass like groceries. Like I ate the booty like groceries. I'm saying.
All right now, Kesey. All right now. It done got hot. Hold up. said a whole lot.
Heavy on me, and I was just like, you know what? I mean, I dodged that person, but there was somebody else that we was kind of doing any and everything. We was doing the freakiest, nastiest shit, like 24/7, getting it in, and it was good. And one day he was like, hey, you want to do this? And I was like, hey, all right, I'll try. And then we did it, and I was like, oh, it's not bad, you know.
Keisha, you my sister. Why didn't I know this? Oh,
y'all got some exclusive tea because I ain't never heard her talk about this. Okay?
Hello.
Y'all got a jewel drop.
I got some real
exclusive jewel. Y'all heard me talk about this person because we didn't do some wild shit.
I said y'all got a jewel drop for real because we her sisters and we ain't hear about this.
On. That was the person.
All right.
Hold on. I got questions.
I got some questions for you, girl.
Everybody got questions.
I have no line. I'm prepared to answer.
Oh, I gotta get some water.
Well, I can't.
Wait.
I'm so stuck.
Faith asked, did he wax?
Did he wax?
Faith asked, hey Faith. She asked, did he wax? Did he wax first?
No, he didn't wax. But there was no to wax.
Okay, so okay. Was he like fresh out the shower?
Girl.
Huh?
Girl. It's not like I was looking at his ass straight off the toilet. Like, of course he was clean.
Yo, I want to know because you know how when you in the mood and you get sweaty, the booty gets sweaty and stuff. I just wanted to know if it was like a sweaty booty or was it like, you know?
It didn't
Wait a minute.
like anything. First of all,
what it taste like?
Nasty, freaky shit with somebody who hygiene ain't good. Okay, let's start there. You're not getting in the bed with somebody whose hygiene is not good.
Right.
Oh shoot.
So the hygiene is good. Okay.
I wasn't ready.
Clearly you weren't, girl. We didn't call the paramedics? What's going on?
How did you feel after that, sis? How did you feel after that?
I didn't feel no ways about it. Then it just became part of the routine. Shit.
Oh.
He was licking my ass too. Like I'm here.
Also more than once. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
And you would be surprised how many guys actually like that. And, like when we talk about these things.
Wait a minute.
It's not a gay thing. It's just a freaky thing.
Not.
I agree, but the fact that I didn't even know that my sister did that.
Right.
I didn't even know my sister ate the groceries. Sis.
I eat the booty like groceries.
Hey.
Gotta get rid of these hoes for me.
Well.
Wow. I had to walk around with the I ate ass face. When Kevin Hart said the I ate ass face, that was me the next day every time. Like,
I cannot deal with this girl.
Wow. I mean, I guess, I think Kesey was trying to just shut the show down today with that one. Because, wow.
I can't even think right now. I forgot what the topic was.
Girl, I don't even know. It's a topic. That was the topic.
Be friends.
Hold on. Because
that has no bearing in this conversation right now.
Like, sis.
Yo, Tiffany Crafton and that wand, she gonna have me pass right off this chair.
Girl. Yo, Facebook is going off right now. Ebony said vegan groceries.
Vegan. Yes, vegan groceries, Ebony. You know me, girl. Yes. And he was vegan too. Hygiene, everything on point. Y'all don't understand. When you eat things that are right for your body, you don't have certain issues.
I ain't even mad at you, sis. I ain't even mad at you.
I'm not mad at you either.
You know how there's a way. There's a way how we like to be, how there's a way like guys, when we were just talking about this, like when a guy go down on you and they don't do it right and you like get out of here. Like, is it the same when you eat a dude's ass? Do they, like, if you're not doing it right, do they move you and tell you to get the fuck out of here? Or they just like it to be lit? Like, is it the same kind of shit?
Does he moan? Or he be like, oh yeah, right there.
Girl,
like I need to know.
Right there. Oh, that lick. Go.
You know what?
Oh, yeah, for real.
Oh, suck on the hole a little bit. Suck on the hole.
Suck on the hole a little.
Suck on the hole.
Harder, he gets freakier. Like,
okay, so my question is to you: how was he on his back with his legs up, or was he on his stomach with his butt suited up? Like how was?
No. Let's just put it this way: when I'm giving head, all of it's in your face, right? I'm going from the dick to the balls and back up. I'm doing all of that back forth, and then you just slip a little further down, and you go back up and all that good stuff. So yes. I mean, he wasn't sitting on my face like a female, like, yeah, right in my face. No, that wasn't going on. Just incorporate it.
Heard you.
You know?
I mean, but you didn't answer my question, but I'll ask you on our own separate time because I'm trying to, I want to know what's going on.
Is there a certain way? I think it just depends on what the person likes and wants at the end of the day, because I know there are some people who want that and they want you to put your tongue in the asshole. I didn't do that.
Huh.
Tongues, fingers, all kind of stuff.
So it just depends on, I guess, whatever the person wants. But I'm not that closed-minded when it comes to sexual pleasure. I'm really not. So
that's important. I think that's great. But because I don't like my booty licked, I'm not licking anybody else's. So that's just me.
And that's fine. Yeah. And even if you did like you lick, you might not want to lick somebody else's. That's fine.
Say it again, sis. That's me.
But I feel like if I enjoyed receiving it, I should be able to give it too.
Agreed, but
that's a whole nother topic.
That's another topic.
And you volunteer.
That's definitely a whole nother topic.
You're right. You're right. Right.
I ain't asking you volunteer. Go right ahead.
That's another topic.
Knock yourself
Faith
out.
want to know that you lift his legs up though.
Yo, Lana stupid. Yo, not lift the legs up though. I'm gone.
Oh, a mess. Oh my god.
Not lift the legs up.
I feel like I was with a female, okay?
I gotta get new friends.
Ain't no sense. Conversation from friend zone to booty zone.
Oh, to all our viewers.
You ever put the balls in your mouth and you just stick the tongue down on the bottom? I mean,
wait, what you said, Tiff? What you said, Tiff?
Bano said the conversation went from friend zone to booty zone.
And my Swiss Beast Boys, zone.
Right.
Hey.
You never know what kind of tea you're gonna get on this show. I'm just saying. You never know.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad you shared that because I wasn't ready.
I know it's okay.
To all our followers right now, can you guys please drop in the comments where you're from? I just want to give a quick shout out to Sue, my cousin Rachel from England is on. She's in. So say hi,
England. So we got England in the house.
Girl, we got England in the house.
Rachel,
so if everyone can just drop where they're from, please drop it in the comments.
Where's everybody from?
Hi, Rachel.
Yeah.
Hey,
where y'all from? Yes, England. Everybody say where you're from.
England in the building.
Drop
them
flags.
Through, though.
Drop the flags in the comments.
Yes.
She said she's been trying to catch us live. So
right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. So back to what we were talking about.
We got like 10 minutes after the show. No guy wanted to join in.
I can't believe no guy wants to.
Do we have any women? Do we have anybody who want to come on? And anybody want to come on and ask a question? We got any more questions?
Right.
In the meantime, Tiffany Craft, in the meantime, Tiffany Craft, do you have any other thoughts on, can women and men just be friends?
I just feel the same. It's across the board. I feel like women and men can be friends. Mano said that all the dudes want to be your friend now, Kesey. You know what I'm saying? They're like, where she at though?
It doesn't mean that they're getting that love from her.
Women can be friends. You just have to set some rules, like you said. But if you're single, it's whatever. But if you're in a relationship, then you definitely have to have some rules or whatever. I don't know if I'll be able to be friends with a guy that I'm sexually attracted to and I've had sex with before, knowing I'm in a relationship, like that would just be awkward.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Right.
Yeah, that's different too.
That's begging for trouble.
Yeah.
For real, you gotta know yourself.
Begging for trouble.
And I know myself, honey. It'll be awkward.
Yeah.
Girl, okay. All kind of, you know what? We're gonna leave that one alone.
What's going on?
Awkward, for real. Listen here, okay?
But that's why I have an issue with, you know how guys approach you and they want to talk to you, and if you say you have a husband or you have a boyfriend and you have a fiance, then it's like, oh, well, can I just be your friend? I always have a problem with that because I'm like, well, if you were my husband or my boyfriend or my fiance, would you be okay with you being my friend? Exactly. Because that was not your intentions a couple seconds ago.
Exactly.
So I just feel like, why would you then think that you could switch and that's okay? Like, so I stay away from them.
I hope you slip up.
Because I hear it all the time as well. They go, if I say I'm married, the first thing they go, are you happy? Sometimes I don't have time to get into it, but other times I have time. And I'm like, if I wasn't happy, you wouldn't even know I was married. You know what I'm saying? If I told you I'm married, that means I'm not interested. I'm off the market. That's it, period, point blank. You know? But sometimes I don't have time. I just like, I'm married and keep it pushing. But if I got time, I got time. I'm here for it, make you feel real small. Okay?
Facts.
I said I'm married and that's it.
That's why I don't even tell people the reason why I don't want to talk to you is because I have somebody. If I do, because I'm like, at the end of the day, the reason why I want to talk to you is because I just don't want to talk to you. Like, exactly. I don't need to get into the fact that I have a boyfriend as if that's an excuse as to why I'm not talking to you, because that's not the excuse. I'm not interested.
Right.
And that's where it began and ends.
Right.
That's it.
Just like Ali said on Zoom, he said,
hey Ali.
I'm not sure, Ali said that I want to be your friend line is a lie. We know that.
Of course.
We all know that.
All the time.
All know that. It's full of it.
I just want to be your friend. Okay, who cares about your man? I just want to be your friend. Why are you lying?
Like, yeah.
Like, I know your motive, bro.
Lie.
Like, the thing should be like, who cares about you? You cannot be my friend. Not that you don't care about my man, because you definitely don't give a fuck about you.
I don't want that type of friend at the end of the day. Don't.
Right.
That's plain disrespect.
You trying to get me into some shit.
I mean, I guess to sum it all up, I mean, we all obviously feel, you know, the same way that men and women could be just friends, with the exception of, you know, making sure they know their place. Definitely gotta know their place in order for it to work. And once everybody know their place, it can happen. But there are some ins and outs, and there are some testing moments and challenging moments where people will try you and see how dedicated and loyal you are in your relationship for their own personal reasons. And you have to be the person to shut shit the fuck down. Because if you don't, you might end up just see me just act the fool. Okay. So or any one of us act the fool, you know, because like no one wants to feel like, you know, no one wants to feel like that. Like, oh my God, I got to worry about you being with your friend. You know, you should just be free to say that you're with your friends. So yeah, to sum it all up, that is that.
I'm just surprised we haven't gotten any anyone join us, but the hour is already up and we are so excited that y'all joined us. Especially we needed this laugh today with everything going on in the world, and you know, black men dying. It's crazy. I really needed this laugh. Like we were talking about it, we had to meditate, take time to ourselves because it was just overwhelming. We were drained. You think about your loved ones, your kids, brothers, whoever. Like it's just unbelievable what's going on. So just continue to keep doing what y'all doing. Continue to keep spreading the word and just standing up, making sure that we keep our money in our pockets, in our neighborhoods. You know,
absolutely.
We support each other, support Black businesses. You know, build and uplift our Black homes, our Black families, you know, invest in your homes, you know, make each other better, educate ourselves, because we have to do better. We cannot keep relying on them, you know, to make an answer for our lives, to paint the picture for our lives. We can't do this anymore. So this has to end. Right. So we definitely thank y'all for joining us today. We needed y'all energy.
Absolutely.
We really did.
Absolutely.
Anyone else have anything to add before I show them our contact information?
I just want to you know, just give a moment of just my condolences, you know, to George that lost his life just a few days ago, and to all the others that have lost their life. I just want to, from the Phoenix Jewels, on behalf of all of us, I just want to.
And if I may add on to that, you know, if you're not sure how to support, and if you're not sure how to help out in the obvious situation that happened with George Floyd, please just go to Shaun King's page. The number is there to call, and the petition is there to sign. So those are the actions that you can take to contribute to justice being served in all of the devastating news that happened just this past weekend. So again, we thank you for joining us, and we love you guys. Thanks for your support. And to end with a funny comment, Velvet just put in our Zoom chats that he wants to thank all of us for giving him the courage to tell his 4 girlfriends to be friends with his friends. So we think, you know, we helped somebody out today. We're glad we gave you the courage.
So glad we can help you, Velvet. So glad we can help you.
Yes. Thank you.
Tell
so
them we
much.
said hey.
And I just want to bring it back around again. We are the Phoenix Jewels. You know, we are here each and every Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. We thank you so much for supporting our podcast. This is our baby. We've been trying to do this for so long. So please remember to stay in touch and stay tuned in. You can catch us on Instagram at The Phoenix Jewels. You'll see our pictures there. You'll see some videos and so many updates. We are so silly. We have a great time together. This is us all day, every day. On Facebook, you are here right now at The Phoenix Jewels. On Twitter, Phoenix_Jewels. And you can book us. You know, we do make money together, you know, or if you guys want us to support something as a group, volunteer, whatever the case is, just book us at, you can email us at bookphoenixjewels@gmail.com. Thank y'all so much. We really do appreciate your love. Really.
Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys. Love you.
Thank you guys.
Because it's a Jewels Day.
Straight Talk with the Phoenix Jewels. We see y'all next Thursday at 6.
It's a Juice Day. Please share this with your friends. Please share this, guys.
It's the Juice Day. It's the Juice Day. It's the Juice Day. It's the Juice Day. Juice Day. Juice Day. Juice Day.
Yes, and if y'all have any questions for next week, please drop those comments and we're gonna check them. And we'll
absolutely drop those comments, please. Yes.
Because you never know, it could be the topic of our next show. We listen to y'all, we pay attention.
We pay attention.
It's a whole episode.
Yes. Thank you guys. We love you.
Love you.
Bye. Thank you. Stay safe.